What the fuck is up, yo? It's your boy Winston motherfucking Wolf. I'm back. I just want to do a quick review about Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead. Yes, the air conditioning is on. I'm a werewolf in humid-ass Michigan. Fucking deal with it, okay? But the first thing I noticed when watching Army of the Dead is that it didn't have that Zack Snyder touch. What I mean by that is, if you paid attention to Zack Snyder's work, his CGI in the film, it always has this weird, grainy, kind of blurry look to it, and it didn't have that, and I was kind of disappointed. And I know when you say, grainy, blurry, that it sounds like a bad thing, but it's not. I like the kind of CGI that he puts into his movies. It's kind of like J.J. Abrams with the whole lens flare thing. I like the lens flare. You don't like the lens flare? Fuck off. But another thing that bothered me about it, and it bothers me about a lot of zombie movies, is how fast the zombies change. I mean, you can get sunburned, but it's still going to take, an hour or two before it fully shows up on your skin. But in these, somebody will get, bit or blood in their mouth or something like that, and they immediately physically change. Like, their eyes will change colors, their skin tone will change, and all that. And that's always bothered me about zombie movies, and I understand they're under time constraints. They can't, wait 2 hours in the movie before somebody changes. They have to ratchet up the action. I understand that, but it still bothers me. So hopefully somebody that's creative will come up with some other solution, because I don't see zombie movies going away anytime soon. So I had to write some notes about this shit, okay? So I'm not just rambling like regular, but oh yeah, the first main thing that got me hyped was he brought back Richard Cheese. And that's a win all the way around. Nobody's going to say anything if you add Richard Cheese into fucking anything, okay? It gives a definite callback to Dawn of the Dead. Was it Dawn of the Dead or Day of the Dead? I can't remember. Fuck it. But everybody remembers him doing Down with the Sickness in that movie. He brought him back for this. That was a definite hype moment. Oh, and then, okay, this really bothered me. They had the Old Spice guy. I think that's where the guy is from. Like, the guy in Batista's crew. I swear he was the Old Spice guy, but there's a scene where he has this big-ass saw. It's like one of those concrete saws that they use to cut sidewalks and shit. And he's just totally just cutting this fucking zombie in half and shit. And he just gets a whole... This is in the very first beginning of the movie. They have like a little montage. And he just gets a whole mouth full of fucking blood, and nothing happens. And I don't know why these directors or whoever is involved of, paying attention to the details. I don't know why they don't realize that people that watch this shit, we're into this shit. We play the video games, we watch the movies, we love this shit. So if you have a little, inconsistency like that, that's going to stand out to us. We're going to notice that shit. It's going to stick out like a sore thumb. So the fact that he just got a whole mouth full of infected blood and nothing happened, it just... that's another little thing that just takes you out of the movie. To an average cornball, nerd that just watches whatever, who doesn't care, yeah, that's fine for them. But as far as the real fans, nah, that shit bothers us. I don't even know. I wrote down some notes, and I can't even read my own handwriting from last night. I mean, I know I got high and shit, and I was tired, but Jesus Christ, this is ridiculous. Fucking Batista in it. Man, what was up with his acting in that? I mean, he's never been, young De Niro acting level, but Jesus Christ, man, it seemed like these were just, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Rehearsals or something, where, you just don't go full bore. You just, like, all right, well, let me just go through so we can get the blocking right, and we can... just see what the scene's going to look like before we actually shoot. And then, but it looks like they kept those scenes, and he's just really emotionless, not very charismatic, and it's not what the character is, because you could tell by, the dialogue and the situations that he's supposed to be actually conveying these feelings, but he's just not doing it that good. But, I mean, besides this shitty acting, I'm still glad to see any kind of pro wrestler get any kind of big role, and not in, like, B movies, in actual, whatever movies. I can't even think of the fucking word. Fuck. But anyways, I like seeing wrestlers, except for The Rock, because The Rock totally fucking sucks now. But just to see that, Batista went from, being just a wrestler that even in wrestling nobody thought he was going to ever do anything, to winning the world title, being successful in that, and then doing movies, and picking the right movies, too. James Bond, Guardian, shit like that. this has turned into a ramble fest already, but the other thing that I really liked was when they dropped there's a first beginning montage thing where you see how they kind of block off an area to stop the zombies. And there's a mother and her child, and they just get fucking swarmed. And somebody has one of those shipping, what is it called? Shipping containers. Those big ass metal things that you see those fucking goofy hipsters make houses out of. But they got it hovering above the lady because they're building a wall to stop people with those containers. And they just dropped the fucking container on the lady and her daughter, to kill them and the zombies that are all around. So I thought that was cool. I like when people do unexpected stuff like that, when they actually, kill kids and women and stuff in movies. That's pretty awesome. But it was that point that the bootleg stream I was watching on, I don't have Netflix. I'm not fucking paying for Netflix, okay? I'm not paying for anything. This is the internet age, okay? You can get anything for free if you look hard enough. But it was late as hell. I worked a 16-hour shift. All of a sudden, the screen just cuts off. And then I try to refresh it. It says there's an error. So the Netflix lawyers found the website. They got the movie taken down. Good for you, Netflix. You fucking suck. Fuck you. That was as far as I got into it. I got into where they pulled the heist off and they were loading up the money, and then it cut off. And that's as far as I'm going to go with this review, because I don't know what happens after that. And I had to go to bed, and I had to wake up, and I have to go to work in a little bit. So I don't have time to find another illegal stream to watch Army of the Dead. And I don't know if I will ever go back and finish it. It's just not that deep to me. But I had to make a video just because if you do a YouTube channel, you have to be somewhat consistent and throw some stuff on there. So, yeah, this video sucked. It was very uninformative. The production quality was shit as usual. But you know what? You don't come here for that. You come here because we're friends. And you love your friends for who they are. Am I right? I love you for who you are, no matter how much of a fuck up you are. So this is your boy Winston Wolf. Army of the Dead. For the half of the movie that I saw, it was okay. See y'all later.